Hello, I'm Holly Proctor with Inside Singletree Magazine. Today I'm here for another edition of The Story Behind the Story. We're here with Andy Odie, our video sponsor and a Liv Sotheby's International Realty broker, and Michael Charles, the owner of Maximum Comfort Pool and Spa right here in Vail Valley. To start, Michael, you've been here a long time. Tell us how you got into the hot tub business.
Well, about 45 years ago, I stumbled into town to be a ski bum. I was only here to visit for a couple of weeks. And then some things happened and I decided to stay one winter, and that was what I guess called a gap year. I was on my way back to Minneapolis to get back into college after this gap year. But one thing led to another, and I got friends with a lot of people who had very sophisticated homes. I turned out to be a pretty handy guy, and I started looking after and caring for these homes. Some of these homes had hot tubs and pools and things like that, and I familiarized myself with those equipment, and then I learned how to fix them and maintain them, and that started the ball rolling. And along about 1981, I decided to start a pool company, a pool hot tub company. And that company offered maintenance services and repair services. And then it started to grow into selling portable hot tubs and selling pool and spa equipment. And then it evolved into designing and building, rather sophisticated construction projects.
It's a long gap year.
It's a long evolution.
And then there was that question. In fact, it's kind of funny. I had an aunt who introduced me to skiing on my 10th birthday in Minneapolis, Minnesota at Buck Hill. And she just recently passed away, but one of the last things she said to me here in the last few years was, she said, "When are you coming home after you do your ski bumming?" I've been here for 40 plus years doing that.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. And that's how I got into this. And as you'll see, several things have grown in our offerings for this whole lifestyle circumstance.
Well, and that's where I wanted to add and interject, because you really are not just selling hot tubs and fitness equipment. You really are selling a lifestyle. And now, more than ever, people are reevaluating their lives, and they're really rethinking what their lifestyle is, or they want it to be. So there you fit into that puzzle piece of helping them figure that out. So let's go through and walk around and explain some of the different products that you offer, because really I don't think a lot of people understand or realize how in-depth you really are in the lifestyle that you're offering.
That's correct.
So let's start here with the hot tubs.
So hot tubs, one of those things that everybody likes and wants to have, they've had an interesting evolution. Hot tubs came into being about 1974, 5, 6, and they were the wooden hot tub, and we won't go into all the details, but there was a fun place to do, and now some going on 45 some years later, we've evolved to a lifestyle circumstance where people will use these for their relaxation and being at home and family get-togethers and things of that nature. But probably one of the more interesting things is they've evolved technologically to be extremely reliable, extremely enjoyable, clear water maintenance systems, and it's really been a very positive experience, most recently here in the last just few years.
Right.
So these types of products are something that, especially in, let's say, our COVID restricted periods, are something that are bringing our families together, and people are paying a lot more attention to their, living at home experience, and this has become a big part of it.
So Michael, here is one point that you just made about the clean water. I know I've had clients either not know about or ask about the saline aspect, because a lot of people go, whoa, chlorine, and are not comfortable with the chlorine. Add a little bit about that and what's available now in that respect.
So the general term applied to pool water sanitation, spa water sanitation, is saltwater pools and saltwater spas. And what that means is we actually put salt in the water. It's the same salt that's on your table. And that salt water runs through a small saltwater chlorine generator. The salt that runs through this little device is a small electrical current, changes the molecular structure from salt to chlorine. Quite precisely, it's turned into sodium hypochlorite, which is a type of chlorine. That happens to be the same chlorine that's in the little bleach bottle under your sink. Now that particular type of chlorine, we only generate to the very low levels that you need to keep healthy, sanitized water. And the other benefits of that are it's softer water.
Big deal here.
And in reality, when it's maintained correctly, it's safer water than some of the other methods of sanitizing pool water.
Yeah.
Very popular in recent times, and when maintained correctly, and there's a little bit to that, it's not like you plug it in and it just runs. So we have water balance and some various different things, but it's become extremely beneficial for recreation and hot tub use.
And more popular, I just know, and much more popular. And then the other question I know a lot of people are asking is availability with these hot tubs right now. I know that's been a subject lately too.
For this last year, when the COVID restrictions hit in March, all of the hot tub manufacturers globally shut down completely. And nobody came back up and back into operation until 5, 6, 7 months after the shutdown. So it wasn't until like June, in some cases, July, August, that manufacturing came back on. Our particular brand, Hot Spring Portable Spas, we were back in production starting in June and July, and then we've been ramping up production. And so now our particular dealership is getting about a truckload every 10 to 14 days.
Good news.
So we,
really good news.
We are getting them. We're filling our backlog of orders. We are taking orders. Depending on the actual model you want, some you can get maybe as soon as a month. That is if you are willing to take one of the pre-orders that we put in orders that don't have a home. And then for something more specific, we might be 16 to 20 weeks out, depending on the model and the brand.
So get your hot tubs now.
So now we've learned how you build an incredible presence selling hot tubs in the Valley, but over the years you've evolved to a lot more, like we talked about. So we have fitness, we have saunas, we have grills. Tell us about all this stuff.
So many of the things that we provide for our customers is the lifestyle experience, and one of those big important parts is wellness. Exercise and wellness has become a very important thing in all of our lives. So we are a dealer for Precor fitness equipment, which recently just became Peloton Fitness. We have all of the exercise equipment, weights, functional trainers, treadmills, elliptical trainers, and just about everything in that line there. And a good way to use this equipment is once you're done and you've had your good exercise, you can get into one of our saunas, which is
the enjoyment aspect.
One of the enjoyment things, but also one of the more important parts of your health and wellness. Hot room therapy is a very, very important part of that. We do full design build of those as well, custom build. We have some freestanding as well.
That's great. And then, of course, following the fitness, enjoying the sauna, which is wellness as well. Then we get to all enjoy the reward of.
We come to our outdoor kitchens, our barbecue, our grilling. Here we have a pizza oven, a convection oven, outdoor device. Yeah. And then we provide design and build for full outdoor kitchens. And, stone masonry installed kitchens and such.
Yeah, and that actually segues nicely into what a lot of people don't realize with you, that you differentiates yourself with so many others. This is pretty cool, and really you should be very proud. So now you can explain to everyone what you exclusively can be proud of in Colorado. You are the only person that.
Well, we are one of the only companies that is a full service design, build, install contractor for all of this outdoor recreation and leisure products.
Yep.
So we have on staff design, CAD design specification capable people, and we've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of projects in this particular category. All the way from, we were the designer builders of the Eagle Vale Community Pool. we were not the designers of, but the builder installers of all the fountains that you see in the town of Vail.
Oh, very nice.
And we build most of the commercial projects that are here in town, which also include, you know, the pool, the patio, the hot tub, the outdoor experience, the fire pit, and kitchen facilities throughout. So start to finish, you come in with your idea, we produce all the drawings, the details, design, carry it all the way through approvals and permits, all the way till the day you jump in and we'll hand you the time.
Wow, that is lifestyle all together in one space. That's really cool. I love that. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that with everyone. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time this afternoon, and we really appreciate learning, as Andy just summed up, everything you do, and I'm going to guess that most of our viewers didn't know about all of this. Yeah. So thank you for enlightening us and inspiring us when it comes to fitness and lifestyle.
Yeah, sharing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be able to let people know they can have a really good time.
Perfect.
We like that.
All right.